Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again as we round out our day of learning. I am already seeing some great things in the chat box about the kind of day you had. Please feel free to share anything you learned in the chat or something fun that you saw throughout the day today, because there were lots of great things that happened, lots of great learning ideas to take back to your school and work with your teachers for the rest of this year and hopefully beyond. As a reminder, my name is John Shoemaker. I am a specialist in the Department of Educational Technology and your host for the conference, the chairperson of the conference. I want to first thank the entire ed tech team for putting this all together. We each have our own role in the conference, so I feel like they all deserve a well-deserved round of applause, and thank you for that. We have a great we're not calling it a closing session. Normally do a closing session. We're going to call it a student panel because we brought together a group of amazing students for you to hear from, to talk about our theme of what we think resilience is and talk about technology and how it affects their lives. So my colleague John Long did an amazing amount of work getting all these kids together and having this discussion. Before we get there, though, as always, use that chat box to communicate. We do need to use that if you want the prize later. Please do not spam the chat box with the hashtag, or we will have to put you in timeout. And we may even turn on the little switch in the back that removes your entry if you post it too many times. I don't have that on, but I can turn that on. If you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, don't forget to like. And for those of you in the chat box, you can always hop onto our YouTube channel and subscribe. We've got over 300 videos about from the past 2 years. We started when the pandemic happened, so there's lots of content on there and on social media. I have seen you on social media. Again, I hope you enjoyed the Kumo space. It's a little bit of organized chaos with lots of fun of meeting people. And we also see you. Like I said, I see you guys on Twitter. I see everything that you guys are sharing. There were some awesome tweets out there throughout the morning talking about Adam Fayol. We've got Mr. Burke in there, all kinds of different information on the sessions. I see someone joining us from Texas, which is awesome. So thank you all for all of those great tweets out there sharing what you are learning with the world. We also had, like I said, some interesting fun in that Kumo space. I hope you enjoyed that experience. We're just trying to figure out ways to make virtual events more interactive and get to knowing one another. So we hope you enjoyed the Kumo space as well. And then, as always, check out all of these awesome sessions. As we were watching, I was in all the 6 or 7 sessions each session. So it was awesome seeing all of the learning and all of what you guys were sharing in those chat rooms was just phenomenal. So with that, again, I do want to say thank you so much for joining us. We are hoping you learned a lot, and we hope you enjoy this session as well. I'm going to introduce my colleague, John Long, who is going to be serving as the moderator as we talk about listening to our students. So, John, I'll let you take it away.
All right, so you're not going to hear me for very long. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, and we wanted to actually have a student panel discussion about different aspects. And so we've asked them 5 questions. So we have 2 panels. So stick with us for the panels. You won't want to miss the elementary one. We're saving that the best for last. That's not the best. I shouldn't say that. We're saving the really cute ones for towards the end. But the secondary students have some really cool things to say as well. And they actually expressed them, which was amazing. So we're going to actually start with the secondary panel and let them kick it off. Hello, my name is Sean Long, and I'm from Educational Technology, the Department of Education Technology. And today we have a student panel, and we are lucky to have some great high school students with us to talk about how they like to learn and a little bit about how they want to learn and what they think about things about learning and what kind of topics do they like to talk about. And we're going to just kind of ask them some questions and hear their voices be heard and stuff like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is we've got students from Palm Beach Gardens High School, Park Vista High School, Palm Beach Lakes High School, Spanish River High School, and also St. Aloysius High School. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with this question right here. And let's hear from Johnny at Palm Beach Gardens High School. Johnny, you want to kind of introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Johnny Nguyen. I am currently attending Palm Beach Gardens High School. I am currently a sophomore at Palm Beach Gardens High School. And my favorite thing to do at school is attend after school meetings and go to club activities and meet the new people in the clubs because we all share the same interests.
All right, my name is Marquise Cruz. I also go to Palm Beach Gardens High School, and I'm also a sophomore in 10th grade. My favorite thing to do in school is anything related to computers. So I take digital media and design. I take CSA, computer science A. So anything that has to do with computing, technology, I love it.
Hi, my name's Noah, and I currently attend Park Vista High School. I'm a senior, and one of my favorite things to partake in is my high school marching band. We have a really great program, and I enjoy I'm one of the drum majors at the school, so I enjoy conducting and leading the band to greatness.
Hi, my name is Elisha Jackson, and I'm in the 11th grade. My favorite thing to do at school is learning, more specifically science, because I feel like it quenches my thirst for knowledge.
My name is Dakaya. I am currently a senior at Palm Beach Lakes High School, and my favorite thing to do here is be in my club. I am the vice president of the Retro Rams Esports Club, and I love doing everything about it. I love managing. I love the people. I love all the good times that we have together.
I'm Victor. I'm a senior at Spanish River High School, and my favorite thing to do at school is participate in school events, the school spirit weeks, whatever. I also like partaking in club activities, club meetings, after school stuff.
Hello, my name is Jonathan. I'm from Santa Lucia's High School. I'm a junior. And to be honest, one of my favorite things to do in school is what we're doing right now, and it's called the Cyber Pitcher Competition. We're basically like making teams and working on cybersecurity issues and stuff. And it's really fun. It's teamwork and it relates to computers.
So the next question, guys, is all about our theme for our technology conference, which is resilience and education, looking beyond the horizon. So we're going to ask you a kind of like a vocabulary question. What do you think resilience is and what it kind of means to you? So anybody want to get started?
All right, resilience is the ability to fail and continue trying. It's the ability to absorb that loss and not take offense to it and take it as a beauty of nature instead of as something to be scared of. That's what I think resilience is.
Resilience is learning from your mistakes.
Learning from your mistakes. Okay. Anybody else?
Resilience to me means the ability to pull through like any hardships that you might face, like to be able to stand up when you get knocked down and like not give up.
I feel like resilience is remembering why you wake up in the morning, why you do what you do. I feel that it's having strength whenever you feel weak, it's having courage whenever you like giving up, and it's having a growth mindset when all else fails.
Yes, persevere or to resilience means to really persevere through challenges that you face in life. And it's never going to be easy, but being able to bounce back and keep going is what makes someone really resilient.
And so I would like to add that resilience is not only, to me at least, not only perseverance, but it's also adaptability. It's learning from your mistakes, not only going and being able to try even through failure, but learn from said failure and basically grow as a person.
All right. So the next question is, and this was kind of one I always like, is how do you like to learn? I think different people have different learning styles. And so some people are visual learners, some of them are auditory, someone like to have kinesthetic, which means they like to do it themselves. But what are some ways that you guys like to learn?
You mentioned kinesthetic. I've never heard that word before, but I think that aligns pretty well with how I like to learn. I'm not really big on writing. I'm not big on reading, but doing the physical work, something within my mind, it clicks all of the time. So something of that nature is my personal favorite.
So normally I like to break things down. So when I learn, normally I do like to get somebody to teach me the main basic building blocks to a topic, but then after that I cannot take it into my hands and try to teach somebody else, because when I'm able to express those ideas that I've taken in a different form, I'm able to kind of memorize it and take it in completely, completely understand the topic.
So, me being in music, I'm an auditory learner and also a kinesthetic learner because for me, I'm able to listen to a piece of music and just transpose it into to the instrument that I play, and I'm able to play that music. And at the same time, I'm a hands-on learner, so I need to feel my way around in order to really understand the concept.
I was gonna add to what Noah said. Like, I also like doing hands-on stuff. Like, I'm really big on getting practical with what I'm doing. Like, that makes me understand things better. Like, see how it works, kind of like the procedure to it. That
Right.
makes me understand the final product, like how it works and everything.
I'm a visual learner, so I have to see the big picture of things, but at the same time, I'm also aesthetic because I like to be hands-on in order to really have a grasp on the content and see how different elements interact with each other.
Sorry. Well, personally, I'm a visual learner. I like to look at stuff, maybe some videos on the topics or other stuff. I also like to do hands-on learning because I need to try it before I can actually remember all this stuff.
How do you use technology at school? Do you do it in a certain class? Do you do a certain subject, activity? Some of you are in certain programs that you like to do. But how do you use technology in your schools? Who wants to get started with that one?
So the way I use technology in school is mainly through my classes and also one of the clubs that I'm in. The one that I get most involved with is computer science. I'm taking APCSA this year, and I'm really liking it. Like, I like coding stuff, like seeing how I can program the computer to do something and see the final product. I just really like that. And also I'm involved in the Glee project, which it's a NASA thing. It's a NASA program that students from all over the world or from at high school level are building satellites. Like, they sent us satellites that we have to program and build.
In school, I mainly use my computer for my digital media class, and I use it to edit pictures and make it into something different, if that makes sense.
So you're liking authoring your photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like the organization that comes with using computers. I have computers being used in all of my classes, all 7 of them, and the ability to, be able to keep everything in one place. I'll never lose a paper for a class because it's all Google Documents. I'll never lose a slideshow, Google Documents. Everything's on Google Classroom. So it's very structured and organized, where someone who's a little bit more clumsy like me, it's a lot more compatible than having a binder full of random papers.
I have a question for all of you based on that. How many of you back up your Google Documents to your personal Google Drive just in case? Anybody? Okay, good for you, because that's important. Because you never know, things may disappear.
For me, I'm in AP Computer Science Principles. So with technology, of course, there are the PowerPoints and the videos, but I like that I can code and get a sense of independence using technology, and it makes collaboration with my classmates a lot easier.
Yeah, so I completely agree with the ability to forward plan with technology. It's just so helpful to be able to schedule your appointments and not have to like remember them or like write them on your hand and stuff like that. You can just put them on your phone, and it's so awesome when you can save so much stuff. Also, the accessibility to information is just awesome. For example, in a research class, you can basically just use Google Scholar to get almost opinions on every topic from experts, and they're backed up, and you can basically find almost any topic that you want. Also, at least in my school, we have this program called it's just basically a cybersecurity principles program, and it's not so much about how to use that information, but how to protect it. And yeah, you are going over backups. That's a main point, being able to back up your data so you can recover it in the case of an emergency, in the case of any kind of danger. So yeah, I really like that too.
How would you like to use technology in your classroom? I know some of you already use it in your classroom, but how would you like to use it? Would you envision using it in a different way first?
I think one thing that can definitely be improved, having more interactive sessions. Like, yes, we do use technology, but at the same time, just because we're using technology, it's not always interactive, especially for people who are not like kinesthetic learners. Like, sometimes they need like that hands-on, but yes, it's virtual. So having more interactive lessons.
I was gonna add to like, because some of the websites, for example, like on the school computers are mostly blocked, well, like for various reasons, but some of them could be like really good educational sources, and they're still blocked. Like, for example, like sometimes we have activities to do in my CSA class, and it requires us to use like an outside source, like a to complete the assignment, and sometimes it gets blocked by the school. So like I feel like it could have a better filter on what should be blocked or whatnot.
I think there should be more of putting physical assignments online, because that happens sometimes, but sometimes, or not even sometimes, but oftentimes they just go unknown to kids who maybe aren't in school, or to kids who just didn't finish the work and may have forgotten the paper, something of those sort, where you aren't capable of doing it physically, but you're able to do it virtually. And so I think a lot more assignments should be uploaded virtually and maybe handed out physically as well.
I would like to add to what Marquis said. Like, I agree that it should like since we're in the middle of like a transition to like we're basically doing everything virtually now. So since we're in the middle of that transition, I think it's a better option to have not only like physical stuff, tangible stuff, but also like have it online somewhere that could also be accessed like anywhere. Whereas like an assignment, a paper assignment, if you need it somewhere else or you want to work at it like when you're, I don't know, in the car or something, waiting, like when you have free time.
But I have to disagree with Marquise. I think that's how you say his name. Um, I don't think we should go all the way with just like virtual learning or like anything on the computer too much because, for one, it's not affordable. for like everyone that wants it or needs it. And I feel like having that sheet of paper will like make you more likely to want to do the work because it's physically in front of you. So there's like no way of avoiding it unless you throw it away, but then that's on you. But I feel like having the paper in front of you is more convenient than using a computer. Don't get me wrong, using the computer for work is still fun, but for most people it could be distracting too, like me.
So we're talking about this big push that is being happening now towards virtualizing all the assignments and such. And I think people in like schools really need to understand the security issues. Because like when you present a cybersecurity topic, most of the time you look at it like a chain, and in that chain is made of basically tons of links that protect your data. But at one point is the human person. One of those links is the human person interacting with the computer, and at times that is the weakest link. That is what causes most of the problems, because the computer could be secure to the top, but if the user is not conscious about his use of the basically all the internet capabilities, they won't be able to protect their data. And that can be extremely dangerous, except especially for an organization that is so interconnected, like the district, for example.
I just wanted to say that I felt like incorporating technology more, especially within the classroom, it makes it easier for people to be on the same pace, well, to work at their own pace instead of just at the same pace where some people don't really understand the content that well because technology provides so many resources that allow people to really interact with what they're receiving.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you joining me today and answering these questions. These were some really good questions and answers, and I really appreciate that. And it's great, and I wish you guys all the best this school year, and I hope you have a great year. And those that are graduating, good luck to you, and thank you for joining us. Okay, that was really cool, and they were very verbal and had some great responses. I thought I was going to have some drama there, but it didn't. So hold on to your horses, though. We saved the cute for last. John? Hello, and welcome to our elementary student voice panel. And we have some of our great elementary school students from around our district today that we want to hear from them, their thoughts on what learning is about, what how to use technology in the classroom, is to ask them to introduce themselves, what school, what grade level, what favorite thing to do in school. And I'm going to actually start with Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I am from Green Acres Elementary School. I am currently in 5th grade, and my favorite thing to do in school is writing, science, reading, math, and especially during recess.
My school that I go to is Formoso School of the Arts, and the grade level that I am in is in 5th grade. And I like the same thing that Katie does, and I like to write too because writing is especially my favorite thing to do. And I like recess, and I like to read because we're about to have a character book, I think. Yep, and I can do mostly everything in reading.
Okay.
So my name is Ambika. I'm in 5th grade. I go to Marsh Point, and my favorite thing to do is school. I love reading and creative writing.
My name is Michelle. My school is Hidden Oaks Elementary, kindergarten to 8th grade. I'm in 2nd grade, and my favorite thing to do is IRCs and hooks. IRC is a introduction, reason, and conclusion, and a hook is when you try to get your reader interested.
Is all about what do you think the word resilience means? And let me preface that with our conference theme, which this is part of our conference, is resilience in education and looking beyond the horizon. And so, what do you guys think the word resilience is? Who wants to go first?
Okay, I think that resilience means the ability to overcome something in difficult situations.
Resilience means when you never give up.
So I think resilience means like when you say get a bad grade on a test, but you say, okay, I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm gonna work harder and I'm going to maybe push myself a little more so I can ace it the next time.
My example would be like if I'm climbing Mount Everest and if you want to give up because you're like not trying and you almost fall, but you don't give up because you're so close to it, and then you overcome it, and then when you overcome it, it'll be way easier to do it, and then you'll finally reach Mount Everest and put your flag on top of it.
All right. The next question is, how do you like to learn? There's different learning styles out there. Some people like to do it visually. Some like to do it auditory. Some like to be tactile or kinesthetic, what that means do it with their hands. What are ways that you guys like to learn?
Okay, so my way of learning is like with doing it with your hands, because you know that I like writing. So if you use a pencil and learn, then you'll be doing writing at the same time.
Yep, writing is very tactile. You're using your hands. Anybody else want to add to that? And
So yeah, I'm an auditory learner and also a visual learner, and maybe I have to see things maybe more than once just to get it in my brain. And yeah, so I like writing also, so I'm also maybe a little bit of a kinesthetic learner too. So
Okay, I like to learn by when our teachers show us, and then we do one part. But if we don't get it, they just pull us apart. They show us in a small group, but if we still don't get it, they keep on helping us until we finally get it.
how do you use technology at school? Is it a certain class, certain subject, or certain activity that you like to that you use technology at school?
The thing I like to do is my fine arts with Miss Smoller, because when we were making a slide about hurricanes, I got this book that I used the book for my slideshow on Google Drive.
All right. So you use Google Slides?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, well, I have different subjects, so I'll start with media. Okay, in media, I use Destiny Learning, Hour of Code, and I do research sometimes. In science, it's a bit different. I do mini 5-question tests to see how much I improved. I do research and much more, but in other classes, I just do my minutes sometimes.
Well, we mostly use the smartboard and computers. We use it for Kahoot, searching up things, Pebble Go. We use it for math tests, all kinds of things.
All right. I'm glad to see that you use Pebble Go because that's one of my favorite resources in elementary schools. I love Pebble Go.
At school, we're doing one for science right now.
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
So we use for specifically math, we use something called Savvis, where we take math quizzes and we also do homework there. We do a program called iReady, which is also for math and reading too. And that is also I like that program a lot. And we also use it's more of a research, kind of like Pebble Go, except it's something called Mac and Via, and it has books that you can research about and just read for fun.
How would you like to use technology? Now, I want you to put on your thinking caps for this one. We want to know if you could use technology for other things to learn with. How would you like to use technology in your classroom? Would it be to make things, or would it be to do more different types of research or create a project? You guys like to write. Would you like to write your own book and like a digital book and stuff like that? So different types of things.
I would like to use learning games to do presentations. surveys, and also if I have free time, I can improve things I do in school.
Okay. All right. Ryan, what about you?
I like to use technology like in media. We use technology to make slides and present them. And mostly we use like Pebble Gold, like Michelle said. And when we use it to search up cities and stuff, because one activity that we did before, we were searching up about like Spanish cities, and I searched up Venezuela, I think. And when I was searching up Venezuela, there was a lot of facts about like how they were bankrupt and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that was happening.
need to say me too. Well, me, I like to go on Kahoot and practice for math tests. And I do like to write stories sometimes.
So, as I mentioned before, I'm also into writing. I like specifically creative writing. So, yeah, I would like to do maybe more creative writing. I also like graphic design. You know, I'm not really that good at art, but I can put education and art together. And yeah, I'm really good at graphic design. So if we did that more in school, I feel like that would be a nice add-on.
Well, guys, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your views on how you would like to learn and use technology. And you're going to be part of our closing session at our tech conference, and a lot of people are going to get to see this. And so I want to thank you for your time and your responses, because those were awesome responses. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. We've heard from the people we work with the most. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to turn it over to John and let him wrap things up.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Great job on those students. They are very insightful, I think. And I think we need to start listening to them more often than we do, right? They've got great ideas. So
yep, definitely.
Awesome. So we're just going to end some things here with, first off, some upcoming events from our team. Next week is Digital Citizenship Week. We have an entire page on our website dedicated to Digital Citizenship Week. All kinds of resources you can teach your students. You heard some cybersecurity tips from some of the high school kids, and just how to behave online. All of that is there on our website. Our next PD day, which is November 8th, we are going to be doing a professional development on the new add-ons in Google Classroom. So be on the lookout for information on that. And then our highlight that we love to do, we started during the pandemic, is virtual learning experiences. So near the end of December, we will have our virtual learning experiences as well. So all of this will be on our website. And if you opted in when you did the registration, you'll get an email as well as we do some of these events. Again, if you're looking for points, you need to go into ELM and search Technology Conference and enroll in that one. Again, it's only for Palm Beach staff and charter schools only. And once you enroll in the course, do the follow-up activity and the survey, and then we will grade it after December 30th when the course closes. One other thing is that we would love to have you share your feedback with us. Now, you don't have to complete this survey right now because we really want your honest opinions. And so what we have is a survey that you can fill out. We're also going to email this out on Monday. So if you want to take some time now and actually fill out the Google form and share what your thoughts were of today, feel free, but don't just go through and whiz through it. We really want you to share with us exactly how you felt about our conference today. We, as the EdTech team, actually come together. We'll probably come together in about 3 weeks after the survey is due. And we look through the survey and we try to adapt our events based on your feedback specifically that come in these survey. So take that time specifically to let us know how you feel. Again, as long as you're in the platform, you'll get an email again on Monday reminding you to complete the survey as well. I want to thank again our door prizes. The platform leaderboard will close in 30 minutes, so we will then freeze it. We will then freeze the leaderboard, and we will choose randomly from those top winners. But we do have one prize to give away here in the closing. Again, only once, please, only once. Put in the chat. And if you already did it, I already have 54 entries. So if you've already done it this session, it already has your name in there. So you don't have to do it again. Just do it once. And let me know after we choose the winner, you're going to have them email john.shoemaker@palmbeachschools.org. And so go ahead now and put that in the chat. I will wait another few minutes as we're getting there. I see them going. Give it another minute. We're up to 30 or 76 entries. They keep going up. And so while we are waiting, we'll see if this works as well. Our prize for the closing session is something fun because it's the weekend. So we're going to go out to the beach, put our feet in the sand. Wasting away again in Margarita. Searching for my lost sugar salt. That's right. Our favorite prize we give away every year from SRG Blender. Hence, they love to give away the Margaritaville Blender. So that is our closing session prize right now. We know every year, especially in person, it's gigantic, and like we have to like help them get back to their car and everything. We're actually going to just ship this right to you, which is really nice. But you know, everyone loves this prize, so I am going to switch over now to the drawing screen so everyone can see who gets chosen. That's the giveaway tool. And I know I will lag a little bit because it's powerful, but I think we're all in. I haven't seen the number go up in a while. So we're going to draw now for the winner. Again, the winner, you're going to just email john.shoemaker@palmbeachschools.org. And here we go. Woohoo! Jose Garcia, are you here? Oh, look at that. I already just saw Jose just commented. Perfect timing. All right, now I got to catch up again. Look, I'm lagging in. There we go. All right, Jose, I see you are there. Jose, be sure to email me, john.shoemaker@palmbeachschools.org, and we will connect you with SRG to get you your prize. His question actually was about the MacBook. We gave away the MacBook in the opening session, so Lana already won that one from you guys. So with that, I am just going to bring John Long up and let him have the final word of his last conference to thank us for heading out here. Go ahead, John.
Thank you for being a part of our 23rd Annual Technology Conference. And it's not possible without the entire educational technology team. It's a team effort and has been for 23 years. Thank you and have a great weekend.